Hi, my loves. How are we doing? All right. I'm going to get right into it. By the way, hi. I go long and detailed for a reason, so none of this applies to you. Sit right with you. You don't want to hear what I have to say. That is okay. I will return some other time. I am tapping more into your person this time, and I feel like there is a big, deep reflection going on when it comes to you and when it comes to the environment that they're sitting in right now, okay? I think I'm kind of seeing the Hermit card a little bit. There's a lot of self-reflection going on, but I'm going to be honest, I don't think your person feels too hot. I really don't. I don't think they're living their best life right now. I don't think they're actually doing a whole lot of anything except sitting in a corner and really thinking about what they've done, thinking about what things coulda, shoulda, woulda been. Okay, there's a lot of reflection going on, and I think mainly what this reflection stemming from is their own shadow. It's kind of like it's almost like an epiphany of they're finally recognizing who they really are. Maybe some things about themselves they're not the most proud of, but they're finally recognizing it instead of suppressing everything in and doing the la 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 la, everything's fine. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just going to break this bad boy down. I really want to start with this. I just want to tap into the overall energy to kind of confirm it. I just want to see what is going on with this, with your person for the time being. Okay, but then I got legal. Your person could have been dealing with literally some court stuff. Okay, but even then, court paperwork, yeah, they could have actually, that's what I'm saying, there could have been some external forces. Maybe they've had to pay a ticket or they got themselves into some form of trouble. That could be a sign, but even then, they're thinking about literally, in this case, the justice system. Shut up. Drowning, over your head, overextended, rock bottom. I think that, like I said, there is something that's making them have an epiphany. I think they got themselves into some form of trouble, whether like they got themselves pulled over or even then I'm hearing maybe a traffic ticket. I just feel like they're in a spot where nothing in their life right now is going correctly, okay? Like they literally mentally could feel like they're in rock bottom right now, your person, okay? But let's see what else is going on. Sipping, okay, rumors, gossip, nosy. That's what I'm saying, like with this collective, whether you're aware of it or not, I don't think you're in contact with this person at all. Yeah, isolation, your person. Rejected, left alone, and self-inflicted. They're a lone bird right now. I think there is a little bit of spying going on. I think they are keeping tabs on you, but even then you could have heard about, like, if there was legal stuff, like, based off of, rumors, gossip, like, hey, did you hear, essentially your person got involved in this? You could have heard something recently, but even then, like, I'm also hearing a lot of rumors and gossip did get involved in your guys' dynamic, and it could have been, like, one of the reasons why you guys drifted apart. There was too much cooks in the kitchen, almost. Let me see what else is going on. Oh, okay. Okay, I got recharge and then boundaries right there. Okay, I think your person is finally at this spot. This is a huge dark night of the soul that's going on within your person. I think they're trying to get out of their funk right now. I don't think they like staying in this mindset as far as this like rock bottom. And again, I feel like it's more of a mental anguish a little bit. Enough is enough and defend yourself. Let me see what else is going on with that boundaries. Okay. And then intimacy right here. Mutual respect, unity, and closeness. Recharge. Consequences of bad choices, games, and then mixed signals right there. Okay. Clearly your person was involved with a third party, and I'm getting with that intimacy, it is more romantic. Yeah, longing. Now they're missing you right now. And again, I'll break this down. I'll confirm. How are you feeling? How's this person feeling? This is just the overall energy, okay? I think this person's literally facing the consequences of their own actions, literally in this case. It's almost like the people they got themselves involved to, in this case, like somebody that they were very much intimate with, was probably not the wisest decision. And I have to say, we all, and I'm guilty of it too, we all shit on karmic so heavily. Oh, well, they're involved in this. And like I said, this karmic, yes, could have been involved in as far as rumors and gossip. And I feel like there was a lot of unnecessary drama as far as external forces, but it wasn't all your person's fault, but it wasn't your fault either. Karmic could have been the problem in some regards. Yes, your person's being held accountable on certain things, but I think a lot of it, things were just so out of control so far what I'm seeing. But anyways, what I was saying about the karmics is we sometimes do the karmics this, they're that, they're that, they're that. What a lot of us forget, karmics, you know, let's be real, we've been a karmic in somebody's life, and we've had several karmics in our life, whether it's friends, family, ex-lovers, doesn't matter. What karmics really do is they force you to, it's like they move your head and you're forced to look at yourself in the mirror. That's what karmics really do. So in a funny way, I don't like using this word, but it's like they are your karma in a funny way. They are trying to get out that karmic debt out of you. Yes, and that's why I understand why karmics, some of them, yes, can be very toxic and very, yeah, I get it, but it needed to happen. Because your person, there's something when it comes to this collective, this person never looked at you properly. Makes me curious if I'm talking about a twin flame situation, possibly soulmate, okay? Take that part, how that applies to you, okay? Don't make these details fit, you know, because let's be real, twin flames, you know, you are each other's reflection. Hence the masculine, the runner, they don't want to look at themselves in the mirror. And that's kind of what I'm getting out of your persons. They didn't want to look at you, look at themselves in the mirror, so they ran to a karmic because they thought this karmic wasn't challenging enough. And guess what? Now your person's learning how to defend themselves. There is something about boundaries with this person they struggle with, whether it is people pleasing, they don't like telling people no. I think they're now at a spot where they're telling this person no on something. And again, I'll break everything down. Sipping, what is this? Rumors and gossip. Yeah, two-faced. Ooh. Double life cheater and backstabber. You know, I said that there was some unnecessary, I just said, again, don't make these details fit, guys. I don't like getting yelled at in the comments, okay? But anyways, that's where I was saying there was some unnecessary fights and drama kind of going on, and literally some rumors and gossip that may or may not have been true. I think there was possibly rumors that this person cheated on you. I don't think that was the case. And again, but there's something about that sipping. I felt like there was lies stirring around, and maybe this collective, you bought into it and maybe thought it was the truth. But here's the thing, I'm not seeing any receipts, okay? Don't make it fit. Okay, there could have been a lot of rumors saying, oh, I bet this person cheated on you. I bet they did this. But yeah, there's that isolation right there again. I think your person was very self-aware that these rumors were going on. But again, with that boundaries, they never learned how to defend themselves or even defend you. And that's wrong. Now they're sitting with it. They're like, crap, things got out of control when I could have stopped it. I could have said no. This person chose to do nothing in a nice way. I feel like this collective, you bought into these rumors because it came from a place of pain. Okay? Legal. And then, yeah, cutting ties, literally your person, freedom, standing up and awaken, literally. The red string theory could be very significant to you. Like, you could really believe in that. That's why I'm thinking twin flame-ish. Okay? But yeah, hiding. Yeah, they are not masking anymore. You could have actually found a red thread recently. Like, you could have picked off a red thread off of you recently. And what's funny is before I started this reading, I actually found 3 crows in my backyard. So crows could be very significant to you. It's like there is something that they are, like, crows are like little messengers. They really are. They're like really trying to tell you something, especially like maybe the dark sides. There is something about this two-faced energy. Not everything's what it seems to be. Unfortunately, let me kind of do one more to confirm that sipping and two-faced. Nightlife, okay, and then I got tension, stressed out, migraines, and worry. That's what I'm saying with that nightlife. I know it makes me curious if this collective, you knew something was off, but you don't know anything. If anything, it puts you literally under this. Like, you didn't get full receipts, but maybe this person, sorry, trigger warning, did move on with their life. Like, they did go off and party and ran off with this person and lived a good life. So in your mind, well, that sounds right. Maybe they did cheat on me, but you don't know that. And that's where I'm saying, and I think this person, unfortunately, was aware of it, and they did nothing to knock that crap off. Okay, now let's break this bad boy down. Okay, now I want to see, how does this collective, you feel about this person currently. And like I tell everybody, I'm not here to tell you how to feel, I'm here to confirm it. Okay, but let's just see, how do you feel currently about this person. But yeah, third party situation right there. There was definitely a lot of pain here. I will say that on this collective's part. But let's see, this collective, how do you feel about the person you're connected with? Okay. Wow. So I got Libra energy. You could be a Libra. This person could be even this karmic. But then I got deceit and attached right here. Okay. With that Libra, it's all about like being indecisive. You can't make up your mind about this person. You know,